And good morning and welcome to North Limestone. Councilmember James Brown is here along with us from the 1st District, and I want to welcome Bruce Nicol, developer of these buildings, Rick McQuady, our Director of Affordable Housing, Edwin King, Executive Director of Kentucky Housing Corporation, and you're going to hear from all of these folks in just a minute. This neighborhood is making real progress, and we are here today to build on that progress. We are breaking ground on Arlington Lofts. That was an applause line. How about that? Thank you all very much. 2 mixed-use buildings, one on either side of the church. Representing a total of 8,500 square feet of commercial space, 26 studio and 55 one-bedroom apartments. Affordable. All tenants will meet income requirements. So, first, James Brown, our 1st District Council member, will you tell us what Arlington Lofts will mean to this neighborhood? James?
Thank you, Mayor.
You lost your toboggan.
Yeah. I wish I had it. Thank you, Mayor. What this project means to this community is, as people continue to move in the North Lime corridor, whether they want to be closer to downtown or closer to local businesses, this means that there will be some new affordable units available for them. My grandparents lived just a block up on North Limestone, and if they were still alive, I think they would be amazed by how this community has continued to reinvent itself. So I would like to thank Rick McQuady for his work and fellow board members with Affordable Housing. I'd like to thank Vice Mayor Kay, who couldn't be here today, who has been a longtime supporter of affordable housing. And I would like to thank the mayor and my fellow council members for continuing to support the Affordable Housing Initiative in Lexington. Thank you.
All right. I know that Bruce Nicol, who I'm going to introduce now, Bruce is going to mention a whole bunch of you all who have been very instrumental in this project. Holly, Scott, Van Meter, others. And first I get to, though, introduce Bruce B. Nicol. For some time, this guy has been determined, just absolutely determined to get this project done. And I've known him for a long time. I've known his family, and I know what a gift they represent to this community in so many ways, and so many of the projects that they have done, so many initiatives that they have done for our city. And it's great to see his generation coming on and doing great things too. So, Bruce B. Nicol, come on up here and tell us about your project, buddy.
Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I've got some written words that I would like to say today, make sure that I can thank everybody. This morning is a momentous one for the dream we've had for Arlington Lofts, but more importantly for this neighborhood, for the city of Lexington, and those whose quality of life will be enhanced by modern, efficient, high-quality affordable housing. We firmly believe that mixed-use, higher density development within the urban service boundary is the smartest way to meet the needs of a vibrant and growing city while preserving the surrounding environment that makes us so distinctive. But today, this type of development is not the easiest. This groundbreaking required the time, commitment, and resources of many players to overcome financial and regulatory hurdles to show that developments like Arlington Lofts are a realistic path forward. Thank you, Mayor Gray and your team, Councilman Brown, Rick McQuady, as well as the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, which have played critical roles in making this development a reality. Thanks to the Planning Commission and the Council, whose foresight helped create the mixed-use zoning for this area and approve this project. Thanks to AU Associates, Holly Wiedemann, Johan Graham, and Kaylin Fox, who provided the experience, expertise, and force of will to make this possible. Thanks to our partners, Old National Bank, Kentucky Housing Corporation, and KHEC for their faith in this project and in this neighborhood. Finally, my profound thanks to Embrace Church, whose congregants saw the potential to solve long-standing infrastructure and housing issues in the neighborhood. Thank you to Van Meter Pettit and our architects, and thank you to Phil Underwood and our construction team. We have known for nearly a decade that affordable options for renters inside New Circle Road were severely limited. When this project is complete in the spring of 2019, it will have 81 studio and one-bedroom units where rent, including utilities, will range from $550 to $700 a month. All of these units will be restricted by deed for those who qualify for affordable housing. Additionally, these buildings will include over 8,500 square feet of street-level commercial in arguably the city's most vibrant and changing downtown neighborhood. We believe that Arlington Lofts will represent a bellwether of smart urban development that offers working people, retirees, young professionals, and legacy residents of this neighborhood an affordable option for living that offers walking proximity to downtown and enhanced neighborhood services. It is a model that we hope to repeat in many other locations. Thanks again for all of you who played an important role in this project. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, B. Okay. Everybody here knows it, and as B just suggested, it takes so many to make a project like this develop. It takes many financial partners to make affordable housing projects work. The private sector, the city, the state, and the federal government. Since 2014, when we created the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, the city has invested $11.3 million to leverage almost $90 million from our partners. And we've added almost 1,200 new or rehabilitated units, including apartments and single-family homes. Rick McQuady, our Director of Affordable Housing, is the guy who makes these projects work. Rick, can you tell us more about our progress in affordable housing right now? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mayor. And Bruce alluded to this, but I think everybody knows that anything worthwhile will probably not be easy. And that was definitely the case with this development here. As all the partners worked together to make today a reality, there seemed like there was a roadblock every other week almost, especially toward the end. But thanks to Bruce and Johan, they persevered and made today happen. And I got to also thank I can't believe I'm saying this, but all the attorneys and the development team working together, because without them doing it, all these different resources, you have all these different players, you have all these different attorneys, they all want their own things, and we finally made this happen. And the end result will be 81 quality, affordable units for this community. The Lexington Affordable Housing Fund is providing $1.2 million for this development in the form of a $700,000 amortizing loan and a $500,000 deferred loan. These funds are allocated by our board of directors, two of which are here today, Charlie Lanter, as well as Councilmember James Brown. And certainly want to thank them and all of my board members for their support. The Affordable Housing Fund was created in 2014. And I just want to add thank you to the mayor and the city council for supporting this fund, because there is a continuing need for these type of developments in this community. And developments like this will actually transform these communities and provide the individuals who live here, the households that reside here, with a great and affordable place to live. There really is, and I really want to, every time I try and name all the partners, I'm glad Bruce did, because it's very difficult to do that because you always leave out, but this really was a team effort. And an important member of that team, an important member of any team associated with affordable housing, not only in this community, but in this state, is Kentucky Housing Corporation. They do a great job of administering the resources that they have to ensure that developments like these happen. And with that, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of Kentucky Housing Corporation, and in my mind, the best housing finance agency in the country, Mr. Edwin King.
Thank you, Rick. On behalf of KHC staff and board of directors, I'm pleased to be with you here today to celebrate the groundbreaking for Arlington Lofts. There are so many factors that can affect a person's outcome in life, and everyone who will benefit from Arlington Lofts will have the opportunity to live here with dignity and in comfort and have more opportunities for successful life outcomes. For this project, KHC provided bonding authority of $6 million to create an exciting new project of 81 units, including retail space. Even more interesting, the tax-exempt bonds and 4% low-income housing tax credits allocation for this project are going towards new housing stock when they are typically used to preserve and rehabilitate existing units. This is an exciting example of using creativity to further housing goals. Collaboration with our partners across the state is key to projects like these. We are especially thankful for the resources provided by the City of Lexington's Affordable Housing Trust Fund. It takes a supportive community and a creative assortment of funding sources and successful partnerships to create affordable housing and revitalization. This project would not be possible without the development and financing team, specifically AU Associates, Nicol Property Management, Lexington, Fayette Urban County Government, and Freddie Mac. Congratulations to all of you partners for this amazing project. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Edwin. And okay, let's do some digging now. All right. Hey, we got plenty of shovels. Come on up here, Holly. Come on, seriously. Holly. Holly. Come on. We need some. Smith, how are you doing? I'm doing good. We need some women in this picture.
Oh, good point. Good. I'm always glad to be here.
Jump in.
I think you gotta have.
Yeah.
Here, you take this.
No, come on, join me. Come on.
All right, we'll do this together.
Tracy,
Where you want us to go?
I think we want to face that way.
All right, so we come over here?
Yep.
All right, we want to line up, don't we want to?
Yep, right across the back.
Come on in, y'all. All right. On a count of three, let's throw it out to the press. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good job.
Good. All right.
Thanks.
We got a return on the Home Depot.